going behind my back, helping to orchestrate this thing.
All I do is orchestrate an armistice I know they cannot keep in the hope they will destroy themselves.
One man did not orchestrate all of this on his own.
Hey, welcome to Talkword. This is where we get into the stories behind the words we use every day. And today we've got a great one. It's a word that's all about power, planning, and pulling off something perfectly. All right, let's start with a little scenario. Imagine you've been planning a surprise party for a friend for weeks. The guests are hidden, the cake is ready, the music is queued up, and it all goes off without a single problem. Now, how would you describe making all that happen? There's one perfect word for it, and that's what we're here to talk about. Okay, so let's get right into it. The word is orchestrate. What does it actually mean when we use it today? You hear it all the time, in movies, on the news, and business, and it's always about being a kind of master planner. So here's the official breakdown. To orchestrate is to arrange or control all the different pieces of a situation to get the exact result you want. But, and this is the important part, listen to this last bit, especially in a skillful or secret way. That's the key. It's not just making a to-do list. We're talking about something clever, something precise, often something happening behind the scenes. Yeah, a great way to think about it is like you're the secret director of a huge movie. You're not the star, you're not on camera, but you're the one pulling all the strings, telling the actors where to stand, getting the lighting just right, all of it. When you orchestrate something, you're that person, the hidden genius making it all happen. And this is where that surprise party example really clicks, right? You're not just doing one thing. You're juggling a ton of moving parts. You've got the secret invites going out, you're arranging the cake and decorations, you have to create a distraction. Every single step is like a different instrument in a band. And you're the one making them all play together for that one big, perfect surprise moment. So this whole idea of skillfully arranging all these different parts, where did that come from? Well, the answer is actually hiding right there, inside the word itself. Let's dig into its secret origin. Okay. So take a look at these two roles. On one hand, you've got a project manager. Their job, coordinate teams, manage all the little details, and deliver a successful project. Pretty standard, right? But now look at the conductor. They unite all the different sections of an orchestra, the strings, the brass, the percussion, controlling the tempo and the volume, all to create a beautiful performance. You see the parallel? They're basically doing the same job, just in completely different worlds. And boom, there it is. The word orchestrate comes straight from the word orchestra. It makes so much sense when you think about it. An orchestra is the ultimate example of complex coordination. You've got dozens of musicians, all with unique instruments, and they all have to play in perfect harmony. Exactly. The person in charge, the conductor, is literally orchestrating the music. With just a flick of their wrist, they're controlling everything. The timing, how loud or soft it is, the whole feeling of the piece. That powerful image of one person guiding all that complexity into something beautiful, that is the absolute heart and soul of the word orchestrate. Okay, so we've got the origin story down. Now for the fun part. Let's figure out how to actually use it. How can we drop orchestrate into a sentence and have it sound just right? What's really cool about this word is how flexible it is. It can be totally positive. You might say, the CEO orchestrated a smooth merger, which sounds really impressive, right? But remember that secret or clever part of the definition? Well, that means it can have a bit of a dark side too. You know, like when the movie villain orchestrates the hero's downfall, or when politicians orchestrate a complex cover-up. In every case, it's about skillfully manipulating events to get a specific result. All right, so if you want to use this word yourself, just keep a few key things in mind. First, save it for big complex plans. You don't orchestrate making a sandwich, you know? Second, it always implies there's some real skill or cleverness involved. And third, there's usually that hint of stuff happening behind the scenes. Remember those three things, and you're golden. Okay, so we've looked at the meaning, the musical connection, and how to use it in the real world. So what's the one big takeaway? The main idea that pulls all of this together? It really all boils down to this. Whether you're thinking of a conductor with a baton or a mastermind with a plan, the principle is the same. Orchestrate is always about taking many separate moving pieces and unifying them to create a single desired outcome. That's it. That's the essence of the word. So, now I'll turn it over to you. Think about what's going on in your own life. A big project at work, planning a family vacation, or maybe you're even planning your own perfect surprise party. What complex plan will you orchestrate next? If you enjoyed digging into the story of this word, this is literally what we do at TalkWord. And the adventure definitely doesn't have to stop here. For more deep dives just like this, you can get full explanations for any word you're curious about in our companion app, also called TalkWord. It's available now. Thanks so much for joining me.